just like a child. You've made up your mind. You make it look easy to leave me behind. You're crossing a bridge and you're crossing a line. You hold out your heart, your hand, and change the plan and call yourself a man. But I know, little girl, no, I know, little girl, I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead, I won't pray, I won't ask you to stay. We'll just walk on by and leave it alone. You won't take me down easy, but I ain't made of stone. Well, the lesson is learned, and the lesson is lost. Well, I ain't afraid to stand and give a damn and take it like a man. But I know, little girl, no, I know, little girl, I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead, I won't pray, I won't ask you to stay. 'Cause I know, little girl, no, I know, little girl, I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead, I won't end up with nothing to say. Ooh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah, I ain't no little girl. No, I ain't no little girl. I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead, I won't pray or ask you to stay. I won't cry, I won't beg, I won't plead, or end up with nothing to say. No. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the Kitchen Sessions. The next song I'm going to sing to you is a Patty Griffin song. It's called Up to the Mountain. And when I was growing up, my mum would play this song on the way into town. I live on a farm 60 kilometres northwest of the closest town in New South Wales. And on the way into town or to netball or wherever we were going, Mum would play Aretha Franklin and this Patty Griffin song called Up to the Mountain. And when I was little, I always asked her to skip it because it's so boring and nothing exciting happening in that song. And but as I've gotten older, I've realised how beautiful this song is and how important it is to really follow the lessons taught in this song and adopt that. It's a bit churchy, but adopt that way of life, or try just be a good person and follow what Jesus has taught us. And I know that sounds so religious-y, but it's pretty good, and it will help you be a good person. So this is Up to the Mountain. I went up to the mountain because you asked me to. Up over the cloud to where the sky was blue. I could see all around me. Sometimes I feel like I've never been nothing but tired, and I'll be working until the day I expire. Sometimes I lay down. Then I go on again because you asked me to. Some days I look down, afraid I will fall, and though the sun shines, I see nothing in all. Then I hear your sweet voice, come and then go, come and then go, telling me softly that you love me so. That peaceful valley, just over the mountain. That peaceful valley that few come to know. I may never get there ever in this lifetime, but sooner or later, there I will go. Sooner or later, there I will go. Thank you. The next song I'm going to sing is a Patsy Cline song called Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. The next song I'm going to sing is a song that was written by my whole family. So my dad's one of six, and he's got two brothers and three sisters, and they grew up on a farm that was 60 kilometres west of Robinvale, called Weeman. It was a place called Weeman in the Mallee. And they grew up living right on the Murray, and with billabongs, and they jumped off horsebacks and ate a lot of homemade toffee and lollies. And this song's about my pop, who raised the kids and is now in his 10th year of dialysis. He's got two completely failed kidneys, and so he goes on the dialysis machine every 2 days for 6 hours. And his medications, well, the life expectancy prediction was 10 years ago. So he's getting on a bit, and this song they wrote for him about all the lessons that he taught them growing up, and this is an incorporation of all beautiful stories. And My Diamond is the name of the song after my nan. So this is called My Diamond. Hope you like it. Teach me how to drive a straight plow line down. Strong cup of tea, clean an old chop bone down. Hang a fat lamb full of mallee from the bulla tree. Kids stretching guts, blue dogs shining from the feast. Teach me how to drive and keep it on the track. Bloody good crop, we better stitch another week back. Bring your fist down on the table, 'cause something's not right. And if you put your hand in a tiger snake cage, you're gonna get a bite. And if I live all my life, I'll never know you know. And when it comes my time, take care of my diamond, build her up, float it down the river in a big old try. Oh, it'll take your mind off the red dust weighing on your mind. Kids, cousins running scared, chasing roots and hanging on. Toffee white bonnets slide down into the billabong. Prop it up, twitch your wine, teach me how a motor fires. And teach me how to cry when a useless dog dies. Say a woman with almighty love, put her on a pedestal. Oh, and teach me how to pray for rain, just a little spiritual. And if I live all my life, I'll never know all you know. And when it comes my time, take care of my diamond, oh. Take care of my diamond, oh. Teach me how to drive down nice and straight. Sword cattle mark lands, and then we all say grace. Teach me how to kick a footy straight and long. How to hear the music, the melody, the day or song. And if I live all my life, I'll never know all you know. So when it comes my time, and if I live all my life, I'll never know you know. So when it comes my time, take care of my song, and for Miss Fab. It's called The Ghost of Tom Joad, and it's about 1920s America during the Wall Street crash. And it's a beautiful write. I love the lyrics in it. Really tells a story of all those people who suffered during that time, and it was just tragic. And the sadness and the almost the lack of justice that took place when that all happened, and it's for those families that suffered so badly. So this is The Ghost of Tom Joad. Man walking down the railroad track, he's going somewhere, there's no going back. Highway patrol choppers coming up over the rig, hot soup on a campfire under the bridge, shelter line stretching round the corner. Welcome to the new world order. Families sleeping in their cars in the Southwest. No home, no job, no peace, no rest. The highways alive tonight, but nobody's telling no one where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire, searching for the ghost of old Tom Joad. He pulls a prayer book out of his sleeping bag, and the preacher lights up a bar and takes a drive, and they're waiting for when last shall be first and the first shall be last, in a cardboard box underneath the underpass. You got a one-way ticket to the promised land. You've got a hole in your belly and a gun in your hand, sleeping on a pillow of solid rock, and you're bathing in the city aqueduct. Highways alive tonight, but nobody's telling no one where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire, searching for the ghost of old Tom Joad. Now Tom said, wherever there's a cold beating a guard, where his starving newborn baby cries, where there's a fight against blood and hatred in the air, look for me, Mum, 'cause I'll be there. Where there's someone fighting for a place to stand, or a decent job, or a helping hand, where there's someone struggling for their right to be free. Look in their eyes, Mommy, you'll see me. The highways alive tonight, but nobody's telling no one where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire, searching for the ghost of old Tom Joad. The highways alive tonight, but nobody's getting no one where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in the campfire, waiting on the ghost of
Bonnie. Bonnie Storer, not Tyler. I really, really loved that performance. I thought you were fantastic. I loved the storytelling. You're a natural on the stage. Beautifully chosen songs, beautiful delivery. Like I just really got lost in watching your face and the emotion that you delivered with every song. You really embodied it. You really embodied the emotion. You didn't need to do a lot of stuff on stage. You were one of those performers who could just stand there and just deliver a song, and it's mesmerizing and it's captivating. And so you didn't need to overperform. You didn't oversing, which I really liked. I think your control is really, really great. Particularly in your upper register, I think when you need to do some work on your low register with your voice, just because I noticed when you went down there, it's sort of, you didn't have the strength that you wanted, and I could feel that you needed more out of that area of your voice. So just keep working on that. That's just time and more experience and more practice to develop that area of your voice. And that'll also help you with the pitch, because a few times that I heard you get just a little bit pitchy, I think it was kind of in those registers, and if you develop that end of your voice, it's going to help you with pitch in all of your range and all that sort of thing. Yeah, but it wasn't a standout problem, I don't think. Yeah, just really good engagement with the audience. So great points for that. Your timing was really good. You had a really natural feel for the music. I think you're just, naturally in the music. The one time that timing stood out for me was actually in My Diamond, where there was a lot of words and it was really quite syncopated and you needed to rattle off a lot of stuff, and you got behind a couple of times. And that was the only time that I felt timing jumped out at me as something to work on, and that's probably just on that song. As far as the only other thing that I can point out constructive criticism-wise to improve you, just watch those. You've got a really powerful voice when you're in your really full voice, and just using your mic technique a little bit more with those. Your mic technique was pretty good for everything else, and you used the distance from the mic and everything really beautifully a few times to create dynamics and stuff. But there was a couple of times where you were just right up on the mic, and then you just let us have the full gamut of the voice, and it was a little overpowering. So just remember to pull back a little bit when you're using that big, powerful voice that you've got there. But yeah, all around, just excellent. I really enjoyed it. I'd come and see a show of yours. I really dug it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Bonnie, I don't really have much more to offer other than what Tim was saying there, but I was thinking during your performance that there's a lot of apps and a lot of computer sort of wizardry now that's quite easy to access, where you can pitch a song down, pitch it up or down or whatever, a quarter tone, a half tone or a semitone.
Or tone.
Okay, forget I said quarter tone. We're not talking quarter tones. A semitone or a tone.
We know our stuff.
I obviously know what I'm talking about. My point is that there was a few songs that I thought if I would have liked to have heard them sung a tone up or even a semitone up from where they were, just for that low pitch control, especially Crazy. Crazy it's a beautiful song to listen to, and it kind of lulls you in, but it's more difficult, as you know, to deliver than people think. Patsy Cline just had that amazing ability. It was kind of straddled country music and jazz, and it was just this amazing combination. But I know it's not an easy song to deliver. But that's one of those songs that, I've got this app on my phone that enables me to just literally turn the wheel around, and it pitches the song up or down. And I find that that's a really good tool to use if you think, okay, I've got to sing this song, but maybe I'll try pitch it up and see if I can do that. Of course, there's always you got to watch the upper register as well. But as Tim was saying, you've got oodles, tons of power. So it's easier to hit those higher notes accurately when you've got that much power. But yeah, it's the low notes that can be a little bit pitchy. And yeah, that song Crazy was an evidence of that. But look, you're absolutely a storyteller. This goes without saying. You're really mesmerising on stage, and I too would come to see a show of yours. I can imagine you with this great backing band, you know, really kind of soulful and country as well. And so, you know, I don't need to tell you this. You absolutely got the right genre going on there. And yeah, I love the fact that you've internalized the songs and you know what they're about. And I think it's an important dimension to have as a singer, to know what you're singing about. Because I was watching your hand gestures, your facial gestures, your body. It just added another dimension to the storytelling, and it was an authenticity. And I know people use that word a lot, but it felt like the real deal. So, you know, I'm not telling you anything you probably don't already know, but I just did. So there you go. I'm sure you know all this stuff. But good on you, and we loved your performance, and thank you for it, because it was we really got lost in it. So, and that's a great thing. So thanks.